Settle down, church. Sit down, sit down. Amen, amen, church. Amen. Now, I need to speak to all of y'all this week. A lot has developed this whole week, and I'm sure you guys are aware of it. About my pastor, Oshay Duke Jackson. Okay? Now you know, if you look at my transcript, I've been a faithful follower of the Negro Manosphere. 5 years, giving my monthly tithes, my monthly Negro Manosphere tithe to the website, you know, the $5 a month, my monthly Patreon to the Negro Manosphere. I've watched every single video that comes from Oshay Duke Jackson. I've been a faithful follower. You're going to need a lot more proof to shake my truth. And my man, my pastor, Oshay Duke Jackson. Now, some of y'all, I'm sure there was a lot of squabbles in the pews this whole week, talking about that ain't his real name. Now, let me tell you something. A lot of brothers and sisters on YouTube don't use their real name, because some of y'all are crazy, okay? Come on now. Oshay Duke Jackson. Even if he had another name, as long as he's coming with the truth that I'm interested in. Now, you see a lot of these people just want to come in and thrash his name. Oh, hell no! That's the title of today's video. Or shall I say today's sermon is entitled, Oh, hell no! Not my pastor, Oshay Duke Jackson. Now, before I go on, I'm getting a lot of distraction over here from Sister, can you pull down that skirt? Cause, you know, that sister, I can almost see God with that skirt. Someone from the choir, bring this lady an apron, because all y'all distracted me. Anyways, let me get back to the sermon. Now, a lot of these new YouTubers want to come on here, acting like parasites, clout chasing, as these youngsters would like to say, by doing these exposed videos. But really, it's false information. Can I get an amen? Some of them want to ridicule, want to make fun, want to say all these lies about my pastor without any proof. See, even the white man, when he's ready to take you to court, he's got to bring you some proof. He's got to have the right name, the right date of birth, and the right social security number. From this video, Satan the Sinner, none of that was true. And that was disputed when the elderly shut-in, he had to bring his own father. And the elderly shut-in with his photo ID to show that Cornelius Dashay, that they're trying to try to say wrong about his name, is that Oshay Duke Jackson that we know of on YouTube. But remember, they have both the same name. Much like myself, I had the same name as my father, but we have a different middle name and a different date of birth. They didn't even go that far into the investigation. They just took a name and ran with it. You see, the problem with today's YouTubers is that they lack content and they lack talent. It's now become where YouTubers are just coming around, taking names, putting stuff to it, making website and saying that's them. Now, you want to accuse my pastor of being a child molester. You need to come with some real proof before you shake me from my truth. Now, you gotta make sure you got some real police reports, not some website some of y'all paid off to put up something up with some false allegation. You need to come with some real police proof. Even the white man's gotta come with some police proof before taking you to court, before putting you into jail. I don't see none of that. I just see some website trying to support an idea. Anybody could have done that for $100. Now let's get into another thing. We gotta talk about his father, Cornelius Oshay, came on his live feed with his photo ID to identify and own up that all those allegations were actually his. Being a wife beater, doing illicit drugs, being a registered nurse, and then having his license revoked or suspended. He was a bigger man and came on there to defend his son, to show proof that they're spewing the falsehood against somebody else. You see, a lot of these people come in the middle. They see something good going on. The Negro manosphere is growing. Somebody always wants to jump in to the middle. That's what a lot of these black organizations, there's always that one that gets in the middle and wants to mess things up. Now, church, I want to go and read some scriptures. Let's look into Ephesians 4:29. And when you've got it, tell your neighbor to the left of you, Kinganda, and tell your neighbor to the right of you, Kinganda. Now, it says in Ephesians 4:29, do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up, according to their needs, that it may be benefit those who listen. You see, the Negro manosphere is at a point now where we're gaining a lot of traction among a lot of people. Now is the time for brothers to be building each other's up. As Coach Greg Adams said that in one of his videos, that we really need to stop this Negro stuff. Trying to backbite and fight each other, clout chasing by bringing each other down, especially with this falsehood. Now, if it was true, all right then, I'll accept it. But so far, I see a lot of falsehood. Now, I know sometimes our pastor has said a lot of stuff that come out of line. Sometimes, his actions may be a little lasciviousness. But we need to remember, we are humans. Some of his stuff may be a little crass, a little crude, but it comes from the heart. He's trying to build black men up. He's trying to expose the lies that we've been fed through for the last 55 years. But you need to remember, brothers, whenever we go out, remember that our pastor, Oshay Dushaks, always says that the buffoonery is always at an all-time high. That is the end of my sermon. Oh, hell no. To the no. If y'all want to downgrade my pastor, y'all need to come up with some real facts, some real information.